Did you know the iPhone App Store was first invented on July 10th, 2008? And did you know that one of the first iPhone apps ever created was made on June 30th, 2008? Rightly named, the application Moo uses the iPhone's accelerometer to moo when it is shaken, emulating a cow toy. While this application doesn't change the world, this app actually allows moms to maybe sit their toddler down while they accepted that important phone call from the boss or even prepare dinner for the night. And did you know that one of the most expensive applications on the App Store right now is called iVIP Black? It is dubbed the Millionaire's Premium Lifestyle app, and what this allows millionaires to do is actually network with each other while accepting special rates at events. With the app, you get treated like a VIP, from restaurants to butlers to private islands to hotels and more. You can book private yachts, private jets, private islands, and more directly through iVIP and receive invitations to exclusive iVIP evenings. I don't have $1,000 laying around in my iTunes account right now, but if you do, download the app and let us know what you think. Head on over to appcentral.ca.
If you're looking for an app that will protect you or someone in your family from bullying, Winston Sih is here with some great recommendations. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, bullying is in the news all of the time these days, and I think the good news is that technology can help.
It can, and statistics are really alarming when it comes to bullying. And we've seen reports that say about half of cyberbullying include hate comments on social networks like Facebook and Twitter. And there have been services in the past like the Kids Help Phone that allow students and bully victims to actually reach out for help, and now there are apps to help you out with that and maybe put the organizations out there and help bully victims get help when they need it.
And now let's talk about one of the first ones you wanted to mention, which is called Bully Shield. What does that do that makes it a little bit different?
Bully Shield is an iPhone and iPad app, and what this application allows parents and bully victims to do is actually read more and research about different symptoms, not symptoms, but maybe reasons why bullying occurs, and also signs to reach out for as a parent to see if your son or daughter is actually being bullied.
Now the next one you want to talk about is one that I have actually tried and tested out before. It's called Bully Block, and this is really interesting because it really is for teens.
It is, and it's an Android application, and what's important to note about that is it runs in the background. And it's a wonderful application because you can actually get the bully's phone number, for example, and you can actually put it into the system, and it will run in the background. And if the bully maybe wants to call you to maybe harass you a little bit or even send hate text messages, the application will actually use that number and block it from coming. So it's that barrier, that firewall, if you will, between you and the bully.
And you can also record those conversations too.
It is. You can record the conversation so that in the case that you have to report something to the authorities, you are able to do that.
And another one you have is called Bully Button. What does this one do?
Yeah, with the iPhone, there aren't any background running apps in terms of blocking phone numbers. It's just the way the ecosystem is designed. But Bully Button actually allows you to maybe press the button and record something when the situation happens, maybe physically, so that again, if you do have to go to law enforcement to report something, you are able to do that.
And finally, you want to talk about a service called Safety Web, which is really interesting, particularly for parents.
Yeah, it isn't an app. It's a service that you can pay $10 a month or $100 a year. And this service actually allows parents to put in an email address of their son or daughter, and actually the service itself will scour through the internet and see what it can find for the son or daughter, so that you can maybe see if there are inappropriate pictures online or maybe different information that they shouldn't maybe have online, like their home address or telephone number.
So basically it's scanning all of those top social networks to get a sense of the child's activity and then spitting out constant reports back to you.
Yeah, and of course parents obviously don't know, or many parents don't know where this stuff is and where to look for it. So of course the service allows you to do that.
So it's a big help.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to know more about this, Winston is going to blog about it over on our website at appcentral.ca.
There you go. No, you should get back. Oh. This CTV program is brought to you in part by Bell. With blazing fast speeds and coast-to-coast coverage, you'll get the most out of your apps on the Bell Network.